We had a play practice tonight because, the Easter season, Resurrection Sunday's coming, Passover's coming. And I just wanted to read Isaiah 53 because it's something I think, especially at this time of year, that we should think on, ponder on what the Lord has done for us. And so I'm going to read Isaiah 53 from the New Living Translation. And start at verse 1. It says, "Who has believed our message? To whom has the Lord revealed his powerful arm? My servant grew up in the Lord's presence like a tender green shoot, like a root in dry ground. There was nothing beautiful or majestic about his appearance, nothing to attract us to him. He was despised and rejected, a man of sorrows and acquainted with deepest grief. We turned our backs on him and looked the other way. He was despised and we did not care. Yet it was our weaknesses he carried. It was our sorrows that weighed him down. And we thought his troubles were a punishment from God, a punishment for his own sins. But he was pierced for our rebellion, crushed for our sins, for my sins. He was beaten so we could be whole. He was beaten so we could be whole. He was whipped so we could be healed. All of us, like sheep, have strayed away. We have left God's paths to follow our own. Yet the Lord laid on him the sins of us all. He was oppressed and treated harshly, yet he never said a word. He was led like a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep is silent before the shearers, he did not open his mouth. Unjustly condemned, he was led away. No one cared that he died without descendants, that his life was cut short in midstream. But he was struck down for the rebellion of my people. He had done no wrong and had never deceived anyone. But he was buried like a criminal and was put in a rich man's grave. But it was the Lord's good plan to crush him and to cause him grief. Yet when his life is made an offering for sin, he will have many descendants. He will enjoy a long life, and the Lord's good plan will prosper in his hands. When he sees all that is accomplished by his anguish, he will be satisfied. And because of his experience, my righteous servant will make it possible for many to be counted righteous. He will bear all their sins. I will give him the honors of a victorious soldier, because he exposed himself to death. He was counted among the rebels. He bore the sin of many and interceded for rebels." This is the good news of what Jesus did for us, of what his suffering on the cross of Calvary accomplished, of what the stripes that he bore did for us. And, as we were going over this, I was just thinking, trying to show those kids, trying to give them a picture of what it must have been like for Christ the night that he was praying in the Garden of Gethsemane, when he's like, "Can't you just wait and watch for 1 hour? Watch and pray with me." And he was in anguish and he was praying. It's like, "Lord, let this cup pass from me. but yet not my will be done, but yours be done. And this song came to my mind, which is what brought me to Isaiah 53. And I'm going to sing it for you. Just a little bit of it, because it's a song that I learned as a little girl, that it comes to my remembrance often. And it goes like this. He was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquity. For surely he bore all our sorrows, and by his stripes we all are healed. I see a stripe, a bleeding stripe, that he bore just for me. I see the pain that he felt. I feel the agony, but I cannot understand. Oh, what kind of a man could this be, that bore a stripe for me? And he bore those stripes for you and for me and for the whole world, so that anyone who calls upon the name of the Lord, who believes in their heart, confesses with their mouth, that they shall be saved. So hopefully, this gets you thinking about, what the Passover is about, what the crucifixion was about, and why we celebrate on Resurrection Sunday. God bless, and thank you for listening. Bye-bye.